everybody, it's Shuba. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. As you can see, I've got quite a few books here today. I went to the bookstore with my friend and my sister. We got a few books. I thought today I would spend some time going over some of the books that I got and what I'm excited to read in the next year. This first book is My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Otessa Moshe. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. This is a story about a girl who you think is living a happy lifestyle. She lives in New York City in the Upper East Side. She works at an art gallery. She went to Columbia University and she has quite a lot of money from her inheritance. However, there seems to be a hole in her heart and she is just sad. She ends up seeing a psychiatrist and getting prescribed medications and starts her year of rest and relaxation where she tries to take all of these pills to go to sleep for an entire year. Not my type of rest and relaxation, but I'm hoping that 2024 is going to be a certain version of rest and relaxation for me. Quite a lot of books. This is a book that I've been wanting to read for quite some time now. I had borrowed it from the library a few times but never ended up actually reading the book. I saw this at the bookstore and I thought, why not? At least it'll be on my bookshelf and I could pick it up whenever the time is right. This next book is called Night Bitch by Rachel Yoder. I solely got this book for the looks of it. I love the detail and the subtleness and bold font and just the red. This story is a satirical fiction novel about a stay-at-home mom who slowly turns into a dog. It just seems like a very funny story. It's really short. I've never read a book by Rachel Yoder before, so I'm just excited to pick this up and enjoy it. That's all. This next book is called If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. This story is about an actor named Oliver, and he is from the Shakespearean Conservatory. This follows a story about a murder that happened. It's a very whodunit thriller. I've heard a lot of good things about this story, so I wanted to pick this up as well. If you know me, you know that I love a good suspense novel. So this is one of my picks for next year. This next book that I have to share is called The Idiot by Elif Batuman. This is a semi-autobiographical novel following a college freshman. Her name is Celine, and she's attending Harvard University. This is a story about friendship and love and the hardships of adulthood and the difficulties of becoming a writer. I also solely got this book because of the back cover and reading the synopsis, but it just looks beautiful, and I really want to know what The Rock is about. This next book is one you've all probably heard before. It is A Secret History by Donna Tartt. This is a detective story that takes place in New England about a group of 6 classic students that reflect upon the cause and death of their friend. I love a good psychological thriller, and everyone's been raving about this book on Instagram and TikTok. I'm here for the hype and here to read my very first Donna Tartt story. This next story is called Hotel Magnifique by Emily J. Taylor. This story is about a girl named Janny who works to take care of her younger sister at a tannery. She struggles, she's not happy where she's living and what she's doing with her life. Along comes a hotel called Hotel Magnifique, and it is a traveling hotel. She and her sister end up interviewing to become staff members there and think that this is going to be a great opportunity to travel the world and live a wonderful lifestyle. However, she finds out that the Hotel Magnifique and the contract that she signed is non-negotiable and cannot be broken. All seems good and fair and fun until they find out that the contracts are unbreakable and the Hotel Magnifique isn't what it seems. I love a story that is set in a fantasy world, so I'm very excited to read this story, and I picked this up at Barnes & Noble. It was just sitting there on a table and ready to be read. This next story is called Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellors. This is a literary fiction novel that follows a British painter who doesn't really have it all. She decides to escape England and move to New York City to try to find a new life, and she ends up meeting a man named Frank. Frank is very well off, and Cleopatra believes that he can give her what she wants. After impulsively getting married, this story follows their lives and their lives of their friends as well. The themes revolve around trials of marriage, importance of mental health. and really just a page turner is what I've heard. I know a few people who have read this book, and I'm excited that I have picked it up as well, and excited to read it for the new year. This next book is Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawagachi. This book is about a coffee shop that can take its patrons to the past. The story follows 4 visitors who decide they want to travel back in time to maybe explore the possibility of change and the opportunities of a lifetime. It's a short story about human relationships. I've heard nothing but good things about it. It's such a short, quick read. There are multiple books, so I'm hoping that I'll really like this one so I can pick up the next few. This next story is called Sugar, Spice, and Can't Play Nice by Anika Sharma. This is the second story in the Chai Masala Club series, but it can be read as a standalone as well. I picked this book up because one of my goals for 2024 is to read more books by BIPOC individuals. I want to support more Asian and Indian authors. This story is about a girl named Pyle who wants to become a fashion star. However, her parents want her to have an arranged marriage and get married to a guy named Ian. And Ian is notoriously known for dating around. Pyle is forced to make a difficult decision, either get married to save her family's fortune or follow her dreams. This just seems like a cute, romantic story. One of the tropes that I found for this book is that it is enemies to lovers, so it just sounds like a fun read. I am hoping that I'll enjoy this so I can pick up the first book. This next book is The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. The back of the book doesn't really say much at all. This is a story that takes place at an apartment in Paris, following 5 people who live in the apartment, and it is a whodunit story. Lucy Foley's stories are quick and sharp and books that you can't put down. So I'm surprised that I haven't read this book yet, but very excited. My dear friend Lauren, who I've known since elementary school, she sent me this book and she said it's one of her favorites that she's read so far. I'm looking forward to reading this book and talking to her about it. This last book that I have that I am excited to read is Kaikeyi by Vaishnavi Patel. This is a historical fiction novel about the retelling of Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi is the queen from the ancient epic of Ramayana. Kaikeyi is normally seen as the villain within this epic, but this is her point of view. This is a story telling of her strength and resilience. I am looking forward to reading this book with my sister. We've been wanting to read this for quite some time now, so we can share our thoughts and opinions together, especially coming from a place where we've been told the story of Ramayana from our parents and from our family members, so it'll be interesting to read this from a different perspective. And those are all of the books that I have to share that I picked up from the bookstore today. Please let me know if there are any books that I've shared that spark interest to you and you're interested in reading too. And if you've read any of the books that I've shared, let me know your thoughts on the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!